Hello, today I've been testing around with a lot of 1440 recording stuff. So I've been trying to stream and record at the same time, trying to make it so the VODs that I upload are not 6,000 kilobits per second, which is really bad. But I wanted to decide, you know what? I might as well record it at a higher resolution anyways if I'm gonna upload it. And I have it at a point where I can upload it. Basically, it's going to take ages to upload, but it's basically at the same file size as my 1080p used to be. But I want to show some comparisons of what I actually got here. In particular, this is 1440p video. The actual video you're watching is 1440p, technically. But also, this video, this test video that I uploaded is also 1440p. And an interesting thing that I've been looking at. So I've been looking at a bunch of these different, tabs just to see what sort of, difference there are between these still frames. So I've uploaded the same exact video twice, but I uploaded one as a remuxed mp4 recording from OBS, and the original is just an MKV, which is just the one that doesn't corrupt itself. And I thought it's just a very strangely specific thing. But I've been looking between them. If you switch back and forth, don't mind the side. This is also like an unused account, so these are all just like random shit that it suggests is actually kind of funny. The Pikmin. But if you're looking at the video here, you switch between them, there's like zero difference. Zero difference between that. Zero difference between this. I'm like trying to look at very specific details, like, oh, this little thing right here is a little blurry. You look here, it's the same exact amount of blur. However, take a look at this. This is after a very high motion scene, which I'll show you right after this because it'll be kind of hard to get back to this frame. But this is a very high motion scene, so I'm like swinging my mouse around, and it is quite blurry. You can see there's supposed to be a building back here. You could barely see it. You can't see any texture. You could barely tell this is a coal block right here. All that sort of stuff. If you look at any of the details, it's all blotchy, especially this area right here. However, in the mp4 uploaded version, it's a little bit better. Take a look at that. You go between original, mp4, original, mp4. You could see the textures. You can see the coal block a lot easier. You can actually see the outline of the building in the background here, as opposed to whatever the hell happened here. You could see this is all blurred here, but you could kind of get more detail. That's probably a missing block right there. And this is the only like couple of frames that this happens in. It's very interesting. It only happens in very high motion frames. That mp4 is actually slightly better. Like if I go to another frame, we can see the difference between these ones. You can see it's oddly more high quality, like right by these vines right here. But here, it's extremely blotchy by these vines. Do another frame. And yeah, you just see a lot more detail in the distance when it's mp4, which is extremely, I don't know why. It's the same exact video. The way mp4 versus mkv works, it's just a file format. It's the same exact encoded data, except YouTube treated it the tiniest bit more differently here to make it so it's like very, that's not like a, I mean, of course, while it's playing, it's going to be not very noticeable, but in a still frame, this is quite noticeable of a difference. Like, look at this area right here. This, you can't even tell what the hell's going on here. But here, you could tell, okay, a bunch of blocks, it's still blurry, but it's not this blurry. Like, good lord. It is surprising, but this is what the actual video is. It's just me going around and around and just trying to get, the bit rate to be hard to compress for YouTube. And it most certainly is. It's not the best looking video whatsoever. The original quality video, which I think I could actually pull up real quick. The original quality video, Oh wait, no, this is this is the video I'm recording right now. Wait a second. No. That's the one thing about MKV. Hold on. It actually didn't show up, but if I go to desktop real quick, I accidentally pulled up the video that I'm recording literally right now. It's kind of funny. No, I'm looking at, I believe, this video. If you look at this video at whatever timestamp it is, 153. Let's take a look. 153. The difference, oh my gosh, you can see everything. Look at that. The original quality is so much better. And this will translate on YouTube, because the longer a still frame is on YouTube, it will just, you know, populate it with more and more pixels until it looks really good. So this looks really good compared to this still frame, which is not great. But this is all just to kind of say, I've been testing it out like all day. I've been trying to figure out how to get the recording to work, trying to figure out why Vivecraft was messing up and everything. But I think, I'm not going to hold any promises, but I think all my videos from now on will be 1440p 60 FPS. Maybe. Again, I cannot confirm that, but maybe. A hard maybe there. But I just thought it was an interesting detail looking at the two still frames here, but all the other still frames are completely the same. Like if you take this and try to like pixel see any pixel change between these, there's none. Like I'm looking everywhere and I don't see a singular difference. Like even this oddly specific blotch like right below this tree, you look at those specific details and that blotch is still right there. So doesn't really show up anywhere else. Like even far background, same exact pixels. It's just a really strange way that YouTube encoded this, but hopefully the videos should all look a lot better. So that's something to look out for. Anyways, I went on a rant in cicadia.dev/hub Discord server about this stuff, and at least I got it working, you know? It works. So, you know. Anyways, cicadia.dev/hub for the Discord.